All right, so we're gonna have some fun today.
Oh, we're gonna have a lot of fun. This should be very entertaining. Should be a very good race, I imagine. Oh. And we have a start, and there goes Quizbowls. Okay. I missed what Uncle said. I'm just going out for a pack of smokes. I don't think he's coming back. That's mean.
Wow.
Right
Oh,
in
you're
the
finding arrow upgrade.
feels.
A lot of training too. Doesn't work out very well. All right, so starting this, both runners are hoping to find either bombs or boots fairly early on. This will help. Go ahead.
They're looking for boots so they can hopefully open up the end of the swamp, and then hopefully open up Kakariko items too. So they want roughly 4 bombs right off the start.
Yep, and then the most important is getting one before you leave the sewers, so you don't have to backtrack.
It can always happen. It's always a possibility.
Oh yeah.
So we have just 20 rupees in that first chest, so nothing too big. They're gonna just wander around, maybe try and farm up a little bit. They might just make a run for the finish. Not worry about bombs and just come back later.
Yeah.
There's always a possibility.
Yeah, it's a delicate balance. Because you also don't want to waste so much time trying to farm that it's faster to come back later.
Yeah, it can be a lot faster. It can make or break a race sometimes. We've seen some crazy things happen with those. It would be interesting to see if we end up having mirror down here in the sewer, because that could make a very fast escape.
We don't want it in the sewer. We want it in the basement.
That's what I meant, the basement. Thank you for correcting me. Oh, should be interesting. Frame skip. And chat. What? We're not. It seems to be that Quizbowl's stream just looks slightly blurry because we're not sure. It's just stream quality. There's no requirement on stream quality. He's just got something less. Quizbowl is trying to farm up for that bomb.
Yeah.
Whereas Zarby seems to be just
not too
running through. He's just taking a stroll.
Yep. And then Zarby, he might be waiting until we get to rats and snakes in the sewers.
Which isn't a bad choice. Looks like we have Zarby going for the single pot strat. That's been a very common strategy for this race so far. And nope, just a key. So no mirror. That's unfortunate, but it just happens. Latest brand of potato.
Wow.
Apparently, they're not happy with the potato stream. Oh my gosh. Unwatchable. See you guys later. Wow, chat is being mean. Feisty chat. So Zarby is going quick, not even bothering to farm at all. He's just not worried about these bombs, I guess. Just decided either he'll just look at rats or he may just skip it entirely and come back later, thinking there's not going to be anything there.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Artisan carved top quality potato. Oh, okay.
Alright, Zarby is now destroying some guards in the way.
Still no bombs for either runner. It's unfortunate.
Yep, so some of the things that are randomized, as you've seen, some of these chests don't contain things that they normally do. The items that each enemy can drop, those have been randomized.
Indeed, they have, which is something that's in what's part of the newer versions. Quizbowl missed throwing the pot, throwing it into the wall. I guess he was upset at the wall.
Yep, I was not around for Zarby's run.
I don't know what happened. Yeah, I wasn't around for that one.
More arrows.
So, not much happening. Escape's pretty straightforward. There's not much to commentate on. We see it happen a million times over. We're kind of just waiting to get to the meat and potatoes of this race.
Oh yeah.
But we're still having fun. Still having fun. Make sure while we're early in this race.
And Zarby gets his drop.
Oh, finally got that drop, man. That took a while. Where we are in this race, make sure to follow our runners. They are doing this in their own free time.
Red
Giving
shield
themselves
and more
entertainment.
bombs.
Big shield. Come on.
I don't know if Quizbowl does a controller or a keyboard for emulator.
I couldn't say. I don't know that well.
If the rules are pretty lenient as far as what you can do, you just can't double bind.
Yeah. 360 controller. Ouch. That's rough. Oh, I was looking away. Missed what
Okay.
Zarby got in the sanctuary. Quizbowl did pick up bombs as well. It's good. Good.
Yep, there was a map in the sanctuary chest.
Okay, I just missed it. So, bad me. Bad.
Okay, looks.
So Zarby is gonna head up and check Lumberjack Cave. Oh, looks like he's gonna make a pull first, see if he can get anything useful. Nothing useful, just magic. And then he's gonna check Lumberjack Cave. We'll see if AGA 1 may or may not be required.
And
Oh, just bombs. That's unfortunate. So we may not see an Aghanim 1 fight unless the runners are forced into it. Zarby now heading into Lost Woods. We'll see if he finds anything good in there. Oh, and we get a look at the map. It looked like Desert Palace was the only pendant.
Do we see what color that was?
I believe it was blue. Oops.
Flippers for Zarby.
Ooh, missed that while I was looking away. So Zarby flippers. Oh, man. Much faster than I am at this. So Quizbowl is going to take a look as well in the Lumberjack Cave. He's going to see that there's just bombs in there. Realizing that he may not need to hit up AGA 1 either. Oh, we got a little bit stuck. Oh, Elena coming in to root on the players. Thankfully, mods are on point, getting rid of Elena very quick. Thank you.
All right, so let's see what's going ahead and going on in Thieves' Hut. 5 items in here to check out.
Yeah, Steve's Hut hype.
Quizbowl definitely won that money. He wants the 100 rupees so he can buy something from the bottle vendor.
Which may or may not be something good. We will have to find out. Oh, Cane of Burna. Cane of Brian.
More rupees.
Lots of rupees. I couldn't tell you number play. I am not sure. We'll have to find out. Oh man. Willard J. Bradley having none of it. Coming down with the band hammer.
Alright.
Okay. More bombs. Nothing all that great so far. Looks like the runners have been doing basically the same run so far. Bomb upgrade.
We'll see them deviate quite shortly.
Shouldn't take too long. Just more bombs. Nothing big.
Yep.
Got
now
flippers though, so there is options available. If they get the money, they can always hit up Zora and they can hit up Hobo at the moment. So, well, that's not the worst scam I've ever seen. 50 rupees for 100. Interesting.
Buy 2, get 1.
Yeah, I guess so.
More rupees.
Bomberman seed, for real. All the bombs. Sometimes we get Shovel Knight, sometimes we get Bomberman.
Have not seen a bottle, so they can't check the sick kid yet.
No, they can't.
So that
Interesting.
make sure to make a mental note
Master
about
Sword.
that.
And Master Sword on Zarby. So Aghanim could be a possibility if they can't find anything else of use. Now that they have a level 2 sword, or at least Zarby does. But Quizbowl should get that soon.
50 rupees from the library. Zarby is probably not going to come back for that once he finds the boots.
No, not very likely. He could make the choice if he really runs out of rupees. But I don't see it as very likely.
Another
50 rupees. Man, just
having none of it, just quitting away.
I can't blame him. Quizbowl picking up his 50 rupees from the bottle vendor. So, see, no rupees. That kind of looks like 0. Weird. Huh. Oh, okay, no, he
Swords a bar knife.
What? Yes, they did skip Malaria Boy for now because they do not have the bottle, unfortunately. But Zarby is showing a very good run, being very quick about his entire execution so far. It's giving him an early lead, which is always nice. Oh, and then a flute!
Nice!
A wet flute.
I mean, not sure if it's strictly required, but it sure makes travel a lot easier.
Oh, it definitely does. It could end up being...
Yes. We'll just have to see what the Dark World has in store for us. It's only required to get to Misery Mire.
Indeed it is. But it never hurts to have. And knowing that they have the flute now, they do have the option of Death Mountain, which usually wouldn't be an option without the Power Glove. So could be an interesting thing to see if they go up there. It's probably not very likely since they can't do a whole lot. But it is an option now. Something to note.
Nice bomb placement from Zarby on those mold worms. Alright, let's take in his flute to the generous man to dry it out for him, because he's really generous like that.
Oh, and the net. Net. Alright.
Okay. Interested to see. I imagine that this point right here where we'll see the runs deviate a little bit, we'll probably see Zarby go straight to Hobo.
Yep, looks like he's gonna go straight to Hobo. Now, that is a good question. Flute in the water. Is this Ocarina of Time? We are not sure.
Run over. Yep, so we'll probably... I imagine we'll see Zarby probably go straight to Kakariko after this saving point, after seeing what Hobo has, which is a shovel.
So that's a fetch quest. Now they have to go from one space to another place to look for something.
But he's gonna be he's gonna be close by since he's gonna go activate the flute.
Which makes it a good choice in routing just to go over there. It makes it a little unfortunate that he didn't go check Ice Cave. I was hoping he would, so we could at least see what was in there.
Well, with that flute, he's gonna have a point that's gonna put him a lot closer to the ice.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So this may have been the better choice.
Yeah, I think it was a really smart decision how he did that.
And the cape. Oh, and Quizbowl takes a death.
Oh no.
Roll the worms. That is unfortunate. So he's gonna have to try and go back into there for the generous man. Man, That's always rough. It sucks to take a death this early on. But
Oh,
it
yeah.
does happen. So Zarby looks to be going to activate his flute, so we may be seeing him go pick up Ice Cave soon. It is a possibility.
Yeah, we'll see him either goes to Ice Cave or maybe straight to Death Mountain.
Or he may go try and farm, trying to get up to Zora. There is quite a bit of possibilities to.
I think he will check out his chest before he farms in case one of those 3 easy access spots gives him a 300 rupee drop.
Just quite a possibility. Looks like Quizbowl taking his revenge on the little mini troll orms. Which is good. He's now finding his bug net. Oh, Zarby electing to go up on a death mountain to walk the old man home, noting that because he took the flute way in, he has to work his way backwards to the old man before he can take him home. Looks like Quizbowl is going to go ahead and head to the hobo as well. Not a bad choice at all, considering what he is. So. Oh,
And the mitt. Oh, the
Power
gloves.
glove. Power glove from the old man. The old man's been lifting.
Oh, yeah.
Buff old man.
Gives him access to the back half of desert if he has a way. If he had a way in there. Small shield on top.
So he's probably not going to go for the baby shield. Not necessarily
That
going to. Oh, and a
mushroom.
mushroom. So that will probably be something picked up. That's swolled, man. I like it. Probably be something he picks up. You never know if you need one of those little fetch quests. The fetch quests can often net something useful. It's just,
Yes.
it's usually more annoying because it means you go out of your way to
Yep.
check
So
for something.
what we might see from him is after he checks out Ice Rock Cave, he'll probably do his farm and then probably head up to Zor from the witch's hut and try to
Which
do
would
that
be-
at the same time.
Yeah, which would be a good choice. And also of note, with Zarby having the glove, he might elect to go over to the desert to try and farm up some rupees. Being
Yeah,
one of the faster ways. Oh. Looks like he's I guess desert? Nope, he's gonna go straight for the witch's hut. Okay.
Witch's hut's directly.
Not a bad choice. Not a bad choice.
Doing everything he can to avoid having to farm.
I can't blame him. The farming can be some of the roughest part of this game. Oh, Quizbowl getting chased down by a bee. That bee is committed to taking his life. But he escaped. Zarby only picking up a piece of heart from the witch, which doesn't feel like giving anything useful. So it looks like Zarby is going to be forced to farm, but he is going to go check the desert ledge. And
Oh, the hammer.
Now that could be interesting. Oh, chat making a good point. He might not go to Zora for a while because he's still got Ice Cave, Sahasrara's room, and maybe even Eastern. So there is quite a bit of options for Zarby that I hadn't thought about. I just like to see Zora, I guess. I mean, he does have the flippers, so he can get up to the item on the ledge, and it could be something useful. So,
usually you want to avoid as much backtracking as possible and avoid farming as much as you can.
Yeah, because it can waste a lot of time, but they got rupees early on, and now they're not getting any. They may end up having to go to Zora, but
they've still got plenty of time.
They do indeed. Still early in the race. Both of them having their swag done. Looks like Quizbowl's gonna go turn in the Swole Man.
Gloves on Death Mountain. And a mushroom.
And a mushroom. Death Mountain trying to get high. So Zarby checking out Ice Cave. I don't remember. No, Quizbowl didn't come over and check here, so we haven't seen this item yet.
And
just 20 rupees. I'm sure he'd love to get one of those big 300s right about now, but fortunately the game is just not having it.
Yep, so hospital should be a great place to go next.
It's very likely that we'll see that. Maybe not. Okay, he probably is going to Eastern. He's just taking this. He's taking the Link's House route instead of going directly down to the south part of Eastern. So, and then Quizbowl's going in to pick up his mushroom now. We'll have to go see if he goes and turns that in, or he decides to make a different choice. Routes so far have been basically the same at this point. It's been quite interesting.
Yeah, he doesn't need Bo to grab the hammer. He needs Mitts plus mirror or a book.
Yeah, he's definitely. He just needs some small little items just to open the seat up for him. Looks like Quizbowl is gonna go to. Is gonna go to the witch. A mirror shield, nice. That is a nice pickup. Not super useful, but it's something.
Yeah, Eastern games normally isn't terribly costly.
Messing me up, chat. I almost called Quizbowl Quiznos.
Quiznos.
Chat over here. Quiznos versus Arby's.
Okay.
Chat for the win on that one. Looks like Quizbowl is gonna go to Ice Cave where he'll find 20 rupees. Zarby is realizing he's gonna have to go farm just so he can go up to Zora. Not a bad choice. It makes sense at this point. He's checked most of everything else. Quiznos the goat. Oh, man. Yeah, Quiznos is going into the freezer right now.
Yeah, it's not strictly required.
No,
it's a gamble that he's willing to take, so he only has to go up to Zora once. But yeah,
it makes sense. It looks like Quizbowl is gonna probably do about the same. He's gonna check the ledge, see that it is a hammer, and then he's gonna go check Aegis Cape. And then he may work his way up to Sarsaparilla, or he may just go to farm directly. We'll have to see. Zarby already farming for a little bit, but still got a while to go. So many rupees.
We've seen some runs where a Zora farm was required in this tournament.
We have seen a few. I remember there was one with
I'm
Christos Owen, which he went into the Chris Houlihan room. Haven't seen that very often.
Yep, they do not have access to East Death Mountain. They need either a mirror and hammer or a hook shot.
Yeah, and they unfortunately don't have either. They have seen where the hammer is, but they don't have the mirror, and they don't have the hook shot. So, and they don't really have a book to go get the hammer. Yeah. Houlihan room is considered legal. It's only a minor glitch, and it's just got rupees in it. It's just tricky to pull off, and a lot of players don't know about it. It's like Quizbowl is opting to go up to Sasparilla's hut. He may head into Eastern directly. We'll have to see. Zarby almost having his 500, so he should be heading to Zora soon.
Yeah, we'll see if that pays off. A medallion wouldn't be terrible. Unless we find out later that the medallion is not used to open up a required dungeon.
Yeah, that could be unfortunate. Okay, yeah.
We'll
Zarby heading now into Zora's. Quizbowl is gonna go open the back wall. Oh, why did he pick it up? Oh, there we go. Oh,
yep.
We should be able to see what Zora has soon.
Yeah, so we'll see if it's worth it.
Get ready for these life lessons, chat. Get some hype for it. And 50 rupees on the ledge. Well, unfortunately, they don't need that at this point because they already farmed for it, but that's what it goes to teach you, I guess. So Quizbowl's probably going to go farm up for Zora now, too.
It's looking like it.
Looks like he doesn't have much option. Both players are just kind of sitting on the same spot.
The book. That was totally worth it this time.
Oh, that's definitely worth it. Oftentimes, that's not going to be worth it, but that will give them Desert Palace for some options. So,
what they can check is still fairly limited. Hoping to not see a small key on the pedestal.
Yeah. But they do know for sure that there is the hammer that they can pick up.
Yeah. So that one's guaranteed. By itself, the hammer's not going to give them that much access.
Well, they may be required to go to Aghanim, is what it's starting to look like. Yeah, expensive book must be first edition. Man.
The last remaining copy.
Yeah, I guess. But it could be interesting because there is 2 possible items in here. So if they can get it, they could be netted something else good. But they might get blocked pretty quick.
It's a backtrack. They can't flute from within Zora's domain. He has to walk all the way back down before flute works.
Yeah, unfortunately the waterfalls are just too loud. So Bird can't hear it.
And then we said, and then Desert is a pendant dungeon. Probably would have been worth it to go. Well, he's going to be walking back that way anyways. So I'll probably pop in and see what's on that lantern there.
I imagine so. It is nice that it is a pendant dungeon because it means they most likely won't have to complete it.
And
the mirror! Well, that makes things really nice. Makes it much quicker. But that makes it automatically worth it to have come in here. That was the first item, so there's still a possibility for a second item to be in here. It's gonna depend on if it's... it doesn't look like he has the big key, so big key might end up being on that lantern.
Yeah, big key will be on that lantern.
So he knows automatically he can't get there. But he's getting mirror and hammer, which is already something good to be netted. Quizbowl going up to Zora now. He's gonna go ahead and get his book and then probably head into Desert. But it still looks like Aghanim's gonna end up being required. Oh no, mirror and correction. Zarby is realizing what I didn't. With mirror and hammer, he now has access to East Side Death Mountain in the Light World.
Yep. And then with Master Sword and book in hand, you can go ahead and check out Aether's while he's there.
Dude, he can. So that's going to be very good. But they don't have a fire source, so he may not be able to complete Tower of Hera, but he might check in there anyways.
Yeah, he might poke his head in there.
Possibility.
I'm surprised we have not seen a bottle yet.
It's a valid question. If Link accidentally drops the magic hammer on the magic mirror, does it soft lock the game? I don't know. Be interesting to find out. It would be interesting if the Moon Pearl ended up being on that. Nope, just 300. More rupees.
So, that does set up. That does have him set for the rest of the run.
Indeed, it does. It could be interesting though, because we also noticed that neither runner has a bottle, so they could end up having. Sick Kid could have something if a bottle.
Nice.
Hook shot. That opens up. Well, not really.
Nothing new yet.
No, nothing new, but it's still nice to have.
It's a nice mobility thing.
Yeah, that is definitely an advantage, especially since they don't have boots yet. Oh, and there's Big Key, so...
Alright, so we'll definitely see Zarby at least clear the top portion.
At least clear the dungeon, but if there's an item in the basement, he may have to come back for it since he doesn't have a fire source.
Yep, so for keeping track in this dungeon, you just basically have to make sure... keep track of whether or not you see map and compass.
Or just 2 items, so he's already seen one.
Yeah,
and there's a second item available in this dungeon.
Yep, so it's...
If he finds the second one, he knows he's good and doesn't have to go back down as long as he's keeping a proper item count. So there's a key. There is still a big... Oh, I thought he was going to hookshot over the big chest. Maybe he's going to take another way?
Well, he might fall. Since he doesn't have boots, he can't bonk back over.
Oh, that is true. I guess that is kind of the better way. I hadn't thought about that. I always forget. I'm so used to runners having... Oh, there's the second item, so he knows he doesn't have to go into the basement. I'm used to runners having the boots at this point, I guess. Yeah. Ruble making a valid point. Moon Pearl pretty well blows everything open. As soon as they find the Moon Pearl, this is going to be...
Yeah, as soon as Moon Pearl, they do not need to be... As soon as they find Moon Pearl, they will not need to beat Aghanim.
Well, they don't need to beat Aghanim at this point at all. Well...
They still need Moon Pearl so they can do anything. Which could
Yeah.
very well be on the pyramid.
That is a possibility. I was thinking they do have access to the Dark World, but without Moon Pearl, they can't do much there. So that's kind of the big thing. Yeah, Quizbowl confirming our thoughts. The big key is on the torch. So we know that they can't get the second item and they can't complete Desert Palace. But they shouldn't need to either way. It's only a pendant dungeon. Oh man, that sword holding out strat just to stay on. So we're doing well against Trolldor, managing to not fall. Oh, and he gets knocked off again. I spoke too soon. Quizbowl picking up his hammer, so he's going to teleport out.
Zarby's had enough of Moldrum. He's going to decide to hammer him. Takes 3 hammers. It's a bit harder to hit, but...
Yeah, the hitbox on Trolldorm with the hammer is very weird. Oh, and he takes another fall. He's having some difficulty with Trolldorm at the moment. Trolldorm could mess up the best players. Quizbowl taking a death, unfortunately. He would probably just port back up to the mountain cave. I think he got killed by the cabbages. Getting that little kiss from the old man to get his health back up. Yeah. Trolldorm 3-0.
Yep, Zarby's gonna take it safe now. He cannot take another hit.
This is giving Quizbowl a chance to catch up, though. Quizbowl, who has been behind, has managed to get all the same items and is about to head into Tower of Hera soon as well. So this could be interesting because it's taking some of Zarby's lead.
There we go.
Okay. Taking some of Zarby's lead and giving the time back to Quizbowl if Quizbowl can manage to get through this quick.
Did we see crystal numbers for...
I did not. I don't know if anybody in chat did.
That was 6? Okay.
That was 6? Okay.
Whoops.
So. Okay, there we go. Put the little triggers on to mark that is, in fact, one of the required ones.
Just a single rupee on that island.
So nothing too useful. Zarby now hitting... Oh, looks like Quizbowl is opting to not go into Hera. So an interesting choice. Zarby making his way through the spiral room. So you may see Quizbowl come back once he has a fire source up to here.
Yeah.
Since he can't do the basement if he ends up needing to, which we know he doesn't, so this could be an interesting choice.
Yep, and now he's missing and the butter sword.
Butter. Butter. So Quizbowl will pick up his butter as well soon.
Oh no!
Oh, a death.
Got a little bit trapped there. But fortunately, with his handy new hookshot, he can just hookshot across. Pretty sure it's salted butter.
Salted butter. they are getting beat down by these cabbages. The cabbages are just vicious today. Cabbages and the squirrels. It's taking people out.
Oh no!
Oh, Zarby taking another death. The salt is real. But Quizbowl managing to get into the Death Mountain Hype Cave. Zarby stopping in for a kiss from the old man before he goes out. Oh, a heart
container. There's their
bottle. So that could make something interesting. Because we have not seen what is in the Malaria Kid. So he may have something useful now that we have a bottle. Zarby making his way back over to the east side. Hopefully not taking another death.
And then he makes it out.
Okay, he's making it through just fine. Quizbowl getting... Oh,
Bomb.
Bombos! And Bo.
Oh, there we go.
So Zarby picking up his bottle. Making his way through as well. Sick Kid has the Moon Pearl. That would be mean. Oh, Quizbowl needs a sword and shield update, doesn't he? Oh yeah, he's got...
He's
yeah,
up.
he does. He's got Buddha and he's got Mirror. Thank you.
Zarby deciding what he wants to do.
Trying to figure it out. He might have been trying to decide if he was going to do the bomb jump or not. That can save about 30 seconds if you manage to do it. Quizbowl deciding to go right to Eastern. So not
Why not?
bad choice. Makes sense at this point. He's got the bow.
Zarby's going that way himself as well.
Oh yeah, Zarby also has the bow. Let me mark that off. Sorry. So it could be interesting if that ends up being in there. Zarby also has bombos. Fix his tracker. Okay. Oh. No.
Yeah.
Wait.
And I believe I do agree with their decision right now.
Yeah. It makes perfect sense. At this, yeah, don't forget Sick Kid. No kidding. That can be something that comes back to bite you in the butt.
Oh yeah.
It does make it interesting because Quizbowl has to take the long way around in this room because he doesn't have the hook shot, whereas Zarby should just be able to hook shot right across. Oh, there's the big key and half magic.
Nice.
Wow, that's nice to get. No, Quizbowl has not done Tower of Hera yet. So he doesn't have the hookshot because hookshot was in Tower of Hera, unfortunately. So, and then we're gonna see Zarby using the hookshot strat. Quizbowl, oh, he almost manages to get the little Stalfos, accidentally activates them. Gets more Stalfos than he wanted to.
Yeah, there's a little trigger that's a U that's right by that middle pot that you don't want to cross the lines onto. That's what triggers the extra skeletons.
It is, and yeah, unfortunately, Quizbowl is missing something important that he could have just because he opted to go a slightly different route, but it's not too big of a deal at this point.
Then I missed what was a big chest.
Big chest was just an arrow upgrade. It wasn't anything big. Yeah, Malaria Kid could still have quite a few options.
Oh yeah.
I'm hoping they go check it soon because I'm curious myself. They both have bottle. It'll probably be one of the next things that they check, I imagine.
Yeah, they'll definitely want to check that before they head down to Aghanim.
Yeah, because that would be bad if they didn't and he happened to have the moon. And then you just wasted all that time doing Aghanim when you didn't need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a good thing that Tower of Hera is required, so he should find hookshot soon enough.
Yeah. Yeah, so we might see Quizbowl head up to Hera before he tries Aghanim if say Kid gives us nothing.
He could, or he could end up waiting. I have seen some runners where they put off doing Tower of Hera until last because it's such a nice dungeon to do last because then you can just go out and have a mirror spot right there and go right into Ganon's tower.
Oh yeah.
It's not necessarily the best choice in this one, as we know. But I could understand the reasoning behind it. It is a good routing strategy. Okay, so someone in chat is asking which commentator voices which. So I'm the Ickis.
And I'm JC.
Okay. So I'm the one who probably talks too much.
No, no.
Yeah,
Okay, so Zarby's made up some ground and catching up inside this dungeon.
Yeah.
Just from that. Mainly from the hookshot and then a little bit better execution.
Yeah, Fiesel giving the spectators a correct thing. JC is the one on the left. Oh man, so Zarby working his way through. Armos Knights not quite able to get the single one, so the Armos Knights did get reset, but they got money, so there's a lot of money again. So they shouldn't have to go farm again, fortunately. But Zarby picking up his second crystal, whereas Quizbowl is only going to be picking up his first.
Zarby's likely going to use Sick Kid.
Yeah, makes sense at this point. It is a good choice. It's one of the only things preventing him from going to Aghanim.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
And it is
It's
a
Bloomerang, so Aghanim may be required.
Yep, there is not a place they have not checked yet, or Zarby has not checked, as far as I can think offhand.
They want you in the left here and me in the right.
They both did shovel. They got the cape from that.
Oh yeah, they did.
What would be more interesting is find boots on their pyramid instead, and then you have to go find Moonpearl in the by a pile of rocks by the sanctuary.
That would be very interesting to see, and it is another possibility of something that could happen. Something else that would be funny would be something like Powder, forcing them to go somewhere else. Just one of those fetch quests. I guess that's kind of what we want to see at this point. Something with a fetch quest.
I think we've seen enough fetch quests. Most of them, at least so far, have been kind of useful. Quizbowl about to find his hook shot.
Indeed he is. He's finally getting his hook shot, so this will probably be the last. He'll probably finish out this dungeon and then head up to Aghanim himself, noticing that he doesn't have many other options, so we will have to see.
Bunny can only check the pyramid item from Aghanim.
I'm sorry, Willard. I don't think we're going to be seeing in this commentary.
Nope.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I'm pretty sure you guys don't want it to happen too.
No, I definitely know I don't. I cannot sing that well.
They did check Ether. They got 300 rupees from that.
And they could do Super Bunny, but the
Logic.
randomizer is never going to require it. It doesn't require you to do any glitches. So that would just be something that they would find out of the logic planning.
Afterwards.
Okay, we'll serenade you afterwards, Willard. We won't torture the rest of chat, just you.
Yep, and then this is why we saw Zarby decide to opt around to not hookshot on that big chest. I'm not quite sure which way would actually be faster. I'm pretty sure they probably break close to even.
Probably about the same. It's hard to say really. Oh, and then we have WizRub ZC, who is hosting another event later in May, I believe. And correct me if I'm wrong. Called Quizathon. Definitely look into that. You can sign up for it. Ask him for the details. Because I don't know them off the top of my head, I'm afraid. But I see he's here, so he can help us out. Oh, Zarby doing net strats. Man, this feels good.
Oh yeah, you gotta have fun.
Gotta have some fun.
Would it be hilarious if doing that somebody did double damage?
That would just be crazy. And Quizbowl picking up his second crystal as well from Tower of Hera. Here we go. Go there. Okay.
I think everybody's just gonna assume that both voices are me.
Yeah, I think so. It works. So there is a command. Thank you. Perfect. Wizrope's got me. Appreciate it, Wizrope.
And we missed the pyramid item. Boots.
Oh,
Nice.
was it really? Wait. Oh, it is boots. Okay. Sorry, I was focused on Wizathon. Shout out to Wizrope. Thankfully, chat is on point for us. So we could see. Well, at this point, I'm kind of hoping for magic powder in the rubble pile,
Oh my.
leading to Titan's mitts, which leads to Moon Pearl in the King's Grave.
Oh my.
I'm having too much fun. That would be mean.
And,
Oh, Titan's mitts! Woo! And there we go. And JC is one of the 18 contestants in Wizathon.
oh yeah, I'm a Wizrobe seed survivor.
Yeah, I haven't tried any of the Wizrobe seeds. I probably should.
Oh, nice call from Zarby. Gonna go ahead and check out the top right corner.
Oh, okay. I see what
Desert.
I was like, is he trying to go for
And go ahead
he's
and
seeing
check-
Bombos. We haven't yeah, he should have checked King's Grave probably. Oh man,
Nice.
he almost gets killed by that murder
Nice.
dactyl.
Nice mirroring to avoid that.
Darn murder dactyls. Pre-recorded confirmed. I'm sure. Dark Souls quit.
And we've got bombs.
Just bombs. So it looks like he is going to have to go to Kingsgrave. But there's still the fun possibility that Kingsgrave just has powder, which then leads them on another fetch quest. And I need to stop suggesting that, because that's how you get commentators curse. Oh man. I can't.
Looks like he's gonna super bunny very soon.
It's quite a possibility.
And then while he's there, go ahead and check out what medallions needed for Turtle Rock.
It's an interesting choice, seeing as the logic isn't gonna require it. So
Yeah.
don't know that I would make this choice, but I mean I
wouldn't.
can't fault him for it. I probably would have gone and checked King's Grave, but that's just me. That's just me.
Actually, I think my first tournament match, Moon Pearl, was there.
Yeah, but Zarby may just be forgetting about King's Grave existing, which we have seen runners do. They've just forgotten, oh yeah, there's that King's Graves that I could go to, which may be what's happening at this point.
Maybe he's used to mirroring over there than using Titan's Mitt.
It's possible.
It's like we've seen it both ways. People forget that you can use Mirror to get there, and people forgetting that you can use Titan's Mitt to get there.
Yeah, he just maybe.
Oh yeah, he could also check. There's also big chests he can check out in Desert.
Oh yeah, he can. I was like, wait, can he? Yeah, he got boots, so that does become an option. It seems like those are really the two big options available right now, though.
Era upgrade and
Just
era
arrow
upgrade.
upgrade, so nothing useful from the Super Bunny. Kind of made it almost Like, why did I do that? It isn't required, but it is still a neat trick. Yeah, not worth it, because we knew they weren't going to get Moon Pearl there. We already knew that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
So there was only a couple possible things that could be there, unfortunately. At this point, we want Zarby to go check what he's missing, which...
Oh no. Alright, so that's Aghanim kill for Quizbowl.
Awesome.
He's gonna find his boots.
Perfect. And there's Boots. Boots. Oh, there we go. So Zarby is trying to figure out where to go. What have I forgotten? It seems like he's thinking now about the big chest. He's having a moment of pause, trying to go, what have I missed? What am I forgetting? Still not thinking about Kingsgrave. If it ends up being there in that Kingsgrave, this could be interesting. Lumberjacks were...
Quizbowl having a little bit of time again, morphed over to the light old.
Rupees, I believe.
Yeah, library's rupees. They have more than enough to complete everything that's required for rupees.
Yeah, they definitely don't need more rupees. They're not gonna bother to do that. Quizbowl keeps getting mirror bonked. So...
There we go.
Okay, this happens. Tough time. Oh man, he's gonna get chased by... Oh, I thought he was gonna get chased down by Usain Bolt guard. So Zarby going to check out the big chest. If it's
Quizbowl
not
going
something
straight
useful,
there.
Yeah, if it's not something useful, he is gonna end up having...
There
and there's the Moon Pearl! So it looks like it wasn't even necessary to go to... It may not have been necessary to go to Kingsgrave. I won't say it wasn't, because it could still be, but... Yeah, which now makes an interesting choice that Quizbowl's opted to go right here. This may end up leading him away from the Bonk Rocks, which we know hold the Titan's Mitts, which could slow down Quizbowl, unfortunately. Because he may just totally forget about them. That is probably one of the #1 places forgotten.
Yep, and those mitts are definitely required so you can make it. So you can actually make it to Ganon's Tower.
Yes, they are. So eventually he's gonna have to go find the Titan's Mitts. At some point, I'm hoping he will remember to go look for. Oh, and the Ether Medallion. So
might be needed. We did not see what Total Shock was. I don't think we've seen the map yet in Dark
I
World.
don't think we have seen the map yet, so I'm not sure.
Alright, looks like Quizbowl is going straight to the Bonk Cave.
Okay, so it looks like he hasn't forgotten the Bonk Rocks, so that is good.
What was in that hut? Other Andy.
I wasn't looking. Other Andy. Oh my gosh.
And the cane. Nice.
Man, some nice cane grab.
Yep. Still don't know if cane is strictly required.
No, and it looks like we get a map look. So,
ooh,
Thieves,
green pendant.
Thieves in green. Thieves is green, and Misery Mire was the other pendant, and the rest are crystals. I didn't catch which one was 6 or 5, whichever one we're missing.
Pod has 5.
Pod has 5? Alright. Trigger. Okay, so that's good to know. Dang. While I was updating, I totally missed what was in Kingsgrave.
The asterisk next to her crystal indicates it's 5 or 6.
Yeah, so 5 or 6, and then the asterisk next to the pendant marks that it is the green one. So it's just for the item pickups, making it a little bit easier for people to notice which ones they need. So Zarby working on the digging game. Quizbowl working his way into the dark world.
Doing the extra dig to finish the Z.
Yeah. We have seen him do it before. He does love that Z. Quizbowl is going to the hype cave, so let's hope for some actual hype. We have had quite a few resident sleeper caves. Bombs. Oh, Zarby taking the frog too.
Nice.
Rupees.
But
Powder. Yeah, just powder. Well, powder could lead to something good, so still kind of hype.
At least the fairies.
Yeah, it has a possibility. It may not have been anything. It may have just been, yeah, it's kind of resident sleeper cave, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
But you can't have hype every time. Piece of heart from the breadsmiths.
If everything was hype, nothing is hype.
Art Pearl and Quiz, you are right. Ah. Can't have hype every time. Looks like Zarby is taking the chest out now. We'll have to see what he gets. Well, Quizbowl looks like he's headed towards Catfish. So, Catfish we have seen a couple of times have some actually pretty good items. And it's very commonly forgotten.
Okay, so some of you might be wondering how Zarby is running with that purple chest. Typically, when you press A, you lose your follower. But if you hookshot something and he is going to check the dig spot again.
He already checked that. I think he forgot he checked.
He remembered.
Okay. He's like, wait, I already checked this. Yes, he did check peg caves. Pegs were just 20 rupees. So, okay. Just a heart. Well, that's unfortunate. So, Quizbowl's still working his way up to Catfish. Zarby going on the tour with the chest, having some fun.
Oh yeah. Then he's going to finish. Then he'll finish this trip up with checking out Bombos.
Okay, which makes sense. It's often a good route. It's what most runners will use. Yeah, it makes more sense to do it when you have Mirror, Book, and Master Sword Plus. It allows you to check everything all in one go, where having to go back. Blue mail. Blue mail from Quiz.
Yeah, meanwhile, Quizbowl did get the blue mail.
And just another bottle for Zarby. So nothing too useful, but not something to frown at either. It's still a free blue potion, but that is basically a vanilla chest. Who would lock up a bottle in a chest? What is the point of that? Just a rupee from the Bombos. Looks like Quizbowl is going to hit up behind the graveyard. We're going to see what's in there.
Yep, Quizbowl showing that he knows his way around the map.
So both players making very good choices on their routing so far. Checking out all of their overworld locations first before really heading into dungeons. That's what most players will do, because you never know what you're going to find on the overworld. You could end up missing if you forget. I've seen it happen all too many times.
No, Zarby's not going to be very hype for this.
So, what is needed for go mode? Based on the crystals, they need Fire Rod and Ice Rod. They may need another pendant, or not pendant, another medallion. And they will need Cane of Samaria. So those are the...
Zarby's got it. Did Quizbowl grab it? I'm pretty sure he has. I forgot where he... Oh, Kane was in the sea house. Did
he pick it up? Ah. I don't think he's gone into Thieves yet. I think he's just now going into Thieves. Oh, getting beat up, but getting mugged. Quizbowl getting mugged. Okay, Quizbowl's heading into the Sea House now. So he either may have forgotten it, or he may not have gone in there at all. So Quizbowl now picking up Cane of Samaria. So, okay,
So
there
are
we
we
go.
going straight to Swamp?
Yeah, which is a good choice.
Since he's already there.
Yeah, most people will route to pick up Swamp first because it's not too long and it is 6 possible items. So this is a very common choice for most racers. With it being 6 items. Oh, Quizbowl picking up Malaria Kid. He's getting the Bloomerang now. The non-lag one.
Yeah, Zarby's making sure he checks everything.
Yeah, which is always a good choice. There is, like I said, there is a possibility for 6 items. Oh, and he got, was that Ice Rod? Okay, that was Ice Rod. So
That was
Zarby
Ice
picked
Rod?
Ice Rod in there. I couldn't tell if it was Ice Rod or Fire Rod.
We will find out pretty soon.
Chad is telling me that it was Ice Rod.
Ice Rod?
Okay, so Ice Rod was in Swamp, which is really nice because Ice Rod can be anywhere. Ice Rod is just, it's able to be anywhere. It can be a pain to find sometimes. So finding it in there like that is very nice and definitely helps out the runners a lot. So Quizbowl making his way down, finding more rupees. We'll have to see where Quizbowl decides to go. If he opts to go to Swamp like Zarby has, or if he decides to do something else like Thieves Town, even though it is a pendant, it is still 4 possible items, and a lot of people...
It is the green pendant, though.
It is the green pendant, which makes it technically a 5th item. And it doesn't take very long, and many runners will go in there just to check the first four chests, because oftentimes you will find something good in those. So Quizbowl making his way through the Dick game real quick.
Finding his heart container there.
So another heart container. Pretty healthy seed so far. Sorry. Making his way up. Zarby making sure he doesn't soft lock himself in the dungeon. We have seen that done a couple times. For anybody who doesn't know, if you end up soft locking yourself in the dungeon from flooding the key, you can't always just walk outside the dungeon, walk to a separate screen, and then come back in and it'll reset itself. Fire Rod and Skullwoods, that would be unfortunate. Okay, DH Storm making a valid point. Ice Rod cannot be in Ganon's Tower if T-Rock is required. So almost anywhere. Yes, I guess. You're right. No, you can't have a yawn count.
Oh my. Okay.
Okay. Quizbowl working his way through the pegs with the frog in tow. So he's having some fun with the frog. Chirping. Yeah, we're not sure if Master Sword Pedestal... Let's see. Can Master Sword Pedestal be required? It could. It could be. Master Sword Pedestal is still a possibility. Looking at the thing, because it could be Fire Rod. That's really the...
It cannot be Fire Rod. We need it for Skullwoods.
But Skullwoods is a crystal. The pendants are...
Oh yeah,
Thieves Town, Desert Palace, and Misery Mire. So...
Ooh, yeah.
That's a possibility.
Yeah. I just thought things backwards on for a second right there.
We haven't seen Lantern yet, though, either. But we know Lantern will not be on Master Sword Pedestal, because Misery Mire is required, and the game will not force you... It will not force you to do a dark room without the lamp, which is nice.
Yeah, but Fire Rod is not required to do pendant dungeons.
Fire Rod is not required to do pendant dungeons, so... It could be Quake if T-Rock needs Quake too. That is also a possibility.
Neither runner has checked Turtle Rock yet.
No, neither has checked Turtle Rock, and nobody's checked the Master Sword pedestal, which we may not see them do until they head up to Skull Woods. It's gonna be tough to say.
Oh, I didn't know how. Didn't know you can break out of that one. You normally have to do what's called a key, essentially a key dash, to not get stuck in there when you go up those stairs. Some stairs have some weird mechanics. And they send you up on the wrong side of the trigger.
Yeah. Got stuck there for a second. But Quizbowl picking up the 20 rupees from the Stump Kid. He is working his way to take in the blue chest now. Okay, 10 rupees from Zarby. Quizbowl's not finding much of anything too useful. Yeah, Super Bunny was checked. But as we've said before, it's never going to be required for you to Super Bunny. It's just kind of a fun little trick that can end up getting you some things outside of the logic's planning. Oh, and the water hot dogs. Beating some people up. Beating up Zarby. Man, I hate those little things. I don't know that any runner has checked the Lonely Island yet. I don't remember it.
Yeah, but both islands had rupees.
Okay. I missed it. Oh, Zarby managing to stop Argus from getting that 2-cycle. Making quick work of him with the butter. Oh, very interesting strategy, using a bulk to bounce himself into the perfect position for Argus to land so he can swing again. And an actual heart from the boss. We don't see that happen very often. But he does pick up his crystal from Swamp. So that is third crystal for Zarby. Quizbowl's still slightly behind with only 2 crystals, but it's still a pretty close race. Just a little bit of time behind due to different routing choices.
Yeah.
And better execution, I'd say, at this point.
Sorry, everyone's bonk record.
Oh, someone is mailing their messages through USPS. I don't think we'll get them in time, Ruble. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Zarby opting goes straight to pod. He is not afraid of the dark rooms.
Stay not. Yeah, okay, yeah, he should be able to complete it with all the things he has.
Yeah, he just needs bow and hammer.
Yep. So, no dark room fear here, which is nice to see always. It is one of the required dungeons, as well as Ice Palace. I imagine he's trying to avoid Ice Palace and Skull Woods without having that fire rod. Yeah, and we have seen quite a few lanterns in Palace of Darkness, so it could be an option.
So we'll see.
Messages through Swag Duck. I hope to see your Swag Duck messages coming in soon.
A good message system.
Yawn counter higher than Bonk counter. I don't know about that. I don't know that I believe you. It's a good point. Neither of them have checked East Dark Mountain yet, so that's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah. So we technically check 2 useless chests. That's Super Bunny.
There's Ice Rod. Yeah. Two chests were checked as Super Bunny, but there was nothing useful, just arrow upgrades.
But beating this dungeon though does unlock the Fat Fairy, I believe.
Yeah. Yes, this should unlock Fat Fairy, so that does then become an option, which makes it make more sense why they chose this routing versus a different one, because this does open up quite a few things with just Well, it opens up 2 more chests, I guess. I shouldn't say quite a few more things, but it does open up 2 more chests for availability to be checked. So it makes it a good choice. Quizbowl making his way through Swamp Palace. How far behind Quizbowl is?
It's hard to say right now.
It's
Well,
hard to
let's
say.
see.
It's still pretty close. I'd say it's probably 4 to 5 minutes, maybe.
Then from there it becomes a hunt for a fire rod.
Yeah. I wouldn't. Oh man, someone's saying 20 minutes? I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not
It's
sure
probably-
because we did see earlier that Quizbowl was quite a bit behind, but then Zarby checked a whole bunch of random things, and then they both basically went to desert at the exact same time.
Yeah, so I'd say it's probably about 4 to 5 minutes. Zarby's clock is acting kind of weird. That looked weird to me. I don't know what they're talking about.
But their timers together are still synced.
Yeah, they're still sick. Not quite sure what chat's talking about.
Have to pay a little bit closer attention to that.
Oh, man. Skip chests and dungeons. Yeah, let's hope Zarby does not choose to skip chests and dungeons right now. That would not be a good choice at this point. That could... I think Zarby just bonked. I think he's trying to figure out where he is so he can find the chest. Be a little bit tricky.
There's a small
he got
key.
another key. So, Quizbowl making sure to not soft lock himself as well.
Not sure what's going on there.
Oh, okay. I see what chat's talking about with Zarby's clock being weird. It is kind of odd. It seems like it goes kind of quick and then has like a pause for a second, but that's not a big deal. They use the SRL timer from IRC chat to get their official times, so we're not too worried about the timers on the screen. They're kind of just to help us sync up the races specifically. Kind of odd, but nothing too big. Looks like Zarby is working his way quickly through the dark room. Not having too much difficulty as far as I can tell. It's kind of hard to tell. It's dark in there. I can't see anything. So unfortunately, we're not going to really know what items they pick up, if any, because I don't have any volume on them.
Yeah. Yeah. That timer thing is interesting.
There we go. The Moon Pearl is creating a time distortion field. Yeah, that must be what it is. You figured it out. It is possible that it's tied to the game somehow. It's hard to say what's going on with that. But Quizbowl working his way through Swamp Palace. He hasn't seen anything. We haven't seen anything too much. He's just got to get through Swamp, and then we'll see where. We've had pretty well the same race. Coming down to it, Zarby's still working his way through the dark room, having a little bit of trouble, I think, trying to find his way.
Quizbowl not quite, and didn't quite get the glitch tape from Link. If you basically do Y and A at the same time with the hook shot, it puts Link into a glitch state, and then while you're pushing that statue, it actually lets you pick up that skull that's underneath the statue. But only if you trigger a glitch state, which is also the same glitch that's used to get you spin speed.
Seems like Willard's calling Zarby out on having a fake timer. He's upset by
Fake time.
Sorry, we can't do much about that. We will have to see if Zarby remembers that he has... Okay, he is remembering that he has Cane of Samaria at the moment. We have seen that forgotten a lot, and people will end up pushing the little statue itself. It is good to note for, like, Quizbowl, who just went through Swamp. He was not able to use the Cane of Samaria in this room that he's in right now, because the block will despawn if you walk over to the other screen, unfortunately.
The other side of the screen.
Yeah, if you walk to the other side of the screen, the block despawns. So, kind of unfortunate. So you do have to push the statue. Oh yeah, the turtle room stinks without the
see.
without.
Let's see. We saw some awesome bee strats last night in the turtle room. I think they have a bee.
I can't say I'm certain if they have a bee. It's going to be interesting to see how they accomplish this turtle room. Turtle room can be a little bit tricky without some source of fire. Most of the time, you'll see runners usually at least have the fire rod so they can light it up in here. Oh, he's going for a bombos.
He thinks he's got them all flipped, so he's just gonna hope that kills the rest of them.
Nope, maybe not. Looks like he tried it again, but realized he didn't have them all flipped. So,
that's unfortunate. There we go.
Did it get him? Okay, that might have been the last one. Nope, still not all. Like I said, it's pretty difficult. That's why it is often advisable to have at least a fire rod or something in here, because that you can lose a lot of time just doing dark rooms very quickly, unfortunately, because they are tricky and they're not fun. Even if you know how to do them and you've practiced them, they can still cause you a time loss.
Yeah. And still debatable on whether or not that time loss is negated by the amount of time it might take to find the lantern as well.
Indeed. So, a very good question. Which runners think they are ahead right now? It's hard to say. Either runner could think they are ahead at the moment. It's still pretty early. I wouldn't think that they're getting too nervous about the dot done yet.
It probably depends where they find the fire rod.
Yeah, if it's in a trolley location, that could end up scaring them, or if it takes a while to find it, that could end up scaring them.
Or if it ends up being in a fairly obvious location type sort of thing. Say it could be in the first 4 chests of thieves stand for all we know. There's Quake, so it doesn't matter what medallion Turtle Rock is now.
So now we know that the medallion cannot be on Master Sword, so we're still kind of hoping for fire round on Master Sword, I guess. But as we know, Zarby is quite a bit ahead at the moment. He's a whole crystal ahead, and their items are about the same, but that crystal difference is the biggest thing right now. But if one of them manages to find Fire Rod before the other one, we could see this race cheering right around. Looks like Zarby is opting to probably go to Skull Woods at this point, I'm guessing, hoping that the Fire Rod's in there. Might be doing Thieves Town. It's hard to say. Quizbowl is going off on a Death Mountain. Maybe going for that East Side Dark World.
Yeah, that's a great call too. There's a lot of chests that way.
There is quite a few, so it makes a lot of sense to do. Zarby.
Yeah, so this is still very well a race to Fire Rod.
Yeah, it's still a very close race. If one of them manages to find Fire Rod first, we could see a very big difference in.
Hoping to find that in Spike Cave.
Ooh, that'd be interesting. That's a very common location that's forgotten.
Yeah, we might see Quizbowl go there while he's here.
Yep, we could hope. We could also see it on this bat. Let's find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. Yep, Zarby's doing everything he can to avoid...
Oh, just a heart piece.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doing everything he can to avoid going to a pendant dungeon and Ice Palace.
It would be very funny if it ended up being in Spike Cave. That is a very commonly forgotten one. Well, that is a valid point too. Zarby could check the Fat Fairy, and it is a possibility that it is in Fat Fairy. It's a very valid point.
Oh yeah.
Did Quizbowl already check Bat? I don't remember Quizbowl checking Bat.
I don't think he has.
I don't think so either. Oh, looks like Zarby may opt to go up and check Master Sword Pedestal now, just to confirm he doesn't need it.
We'll see.
So an interesting little fact about the hookshot room is the first chest down to the south actually has a possibility of having the hookshot in it because there's Fire Rod.
All right.
So that could change this entire thing because
If Quizbowl is fine with dark rooms, lanternless strats, he is in go mode.
so the chest right there has a possibility of having the hookshot because bonks are considered valid for the logic. So if you can't find the fire, or if you can't find your hookshot, it might just be there. But if Quizbowl finds out that he doesn't need the medallion here, he is in go mode. Oh, he needs Quake, so he doesn't know that he's in go mode, but he is in go mode.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's
Without
not
knowing.
technically in go mode, but hopefully he decides to go ahead and finish off Pod.
Yeah, if he goes and finishes off Pod,
Yeah.
whoa, that was weird.
Huh.
I've never seen that happen before. But yeah, Quizbowl is officially in go mode without knowing it because all he has to do is complete Pod, and he has everything he needs. Zarby just needs to find that fire rod.
Yeah. Yeah. So Quizbowl isn't actually in go mode yet, but
Yeah, technically he's not. So Quake was Palace of Darkness from the Big Hamster. So, dropped by Helmasaur King.
yeah. So
What to call him?
so yeah. So he. Oh, I wonder where he's going. Oh, I think he's going to Spike Cave.
He may be hoping that.
Oh, hold on. No, he did come back to Hero.
Yeah, Spike Cave's still an option. Spike Cave is on this side.
Yeah, I think that's the last thing that's left to check on Death Mountain. Period. That's not a dungeon.
Yeah. Yeah. Lantern can't be in T-Rock. That's also valid because the logic will not force you to do a dark room. It is still very beginner friendly.
Darkroom is still fairly late in the dungeon. There's a few chests that it can be in still.
But with Palace of Darkness being required, it's not going to require
Oh
you
yeah,
to do
that's right.
Yeah, because it's not going to require you to do a dark room. It is very, very beginner friendly.
Quizbowl does.
Lantern also can't be at Fat Fairy. Oh, there's the red boomerang. It also can't be at Fat Fairy because once again, Palace of Darkness is number 5. It is the 5th.
Zarby not wanting that blue mail.
No, it's just like I'm not having any of that. Going for the green strats. Zarby may be coming up to check Dark Death Mountain. So this could put him. Makes 0 sense.
Some people like Green Link.
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright.
Zarby might just be another Chuck Norris, I guess. I know in the last race I commentated, we had who was that? We had Mike the V, who was Chuck Norris. So this is just another Chuck Norris, I guess. Little winged Goombas, the little squirrels. I hate those squirrels. For those of you who didn't know, squirrels can be killed with Quake or Powder. In case you didn't know. Yeah, silly chat. Armors for people that get hit. I guess Zarby's just expecting to not get hit. It's a bold choice.
And then Zarby's also used to doing runs with only green mail.
Yeah, Fire Rod was in Hookshot Cave, so we're hoping that Zarby goes. Okay, it looks like he is going to go check it, so he will have the Fire Rod, and he will know that he is in go mode. He is his go mode item. So he's about to pick it up. I'm just waiting for it. Waiting for the hype. Waiting for it. Nope, not quite. I'd be so upset if he walked out without it. Last chest.
There we
And Fire
go.
Rod. Perfect. I don't know if they can be frozen and smashed. I've never tried that.
I don't think so.
I just know that they can be killed with B mode activated. I just know that they can be killed with Quake or Powder. because it just changes them into little jelly blobs, which you can get rid of really easy.
Quizbowl is technically not in go mode yet. He does not have the quake that's needed to enter Turtle Rock.
Yeah, so he's in go mode, he just doesn't know it. But Zarby knows that he
So
is
that
in
one
go
doesn't
mode.
count. And then I kind of imagine Quizbowl probably does not like Darkroom strats.
Yeah, I imagine so, which I can't blame him for. Darkroom strats are not a lot of fun, so he may still be. He's probably avoiding the darkroom dungeons because he doesn't want to go try and attempt them. It can be a pain. Yeah, Quake was in Palace of Darkness. Had to get it from Helmasaur King.
Yes,
So
Turtle Rock's Darkroom is possible.
yeah, Meyer not being required.
Fire Rock.
I know. I am potato. Meyer not being required is a huge advantage for Darkroom not being required. Yeah, Turtle Rock Darkroom is one of the easiest ones. As long as you know the specific directions you need to hold, it's not too bad to do. Just takes a little bit of practice. We're all a little potato.
Okay.
So I have not. Okay, so Quizbowl working his way through Skullwoods, still hoping to find that still hoping to find that lantern. I haven't seen him pick it up yet. It's probably I hope he tries the dark rooms. I mean, I can understand not wanting to try. They're not easy, and they can be very easy to mess up. But it's like I want to see him go into it because this is not.
Skullwoods is not a bad dungeon to check out in this situation.
No, this is kind of just knocking him behind though.
Yeah.
So Quizbowl making quick work of Mothula, having good RNG on him.
I think Quizbowl did take a peek and see what was at Bumper Cave. I didn't see the item.
I did not notice it.
I thought I saw him walk in that general direction.
Okay, Quizbowl opting to check Master Sword, which we already know isn't required, but it's good on him to check it anyways, just to make sure he doesn't have to go collect all the pendants. Bomb storage, so that's it. Not too bad. Zarby I believe he's already picked up the big key. So
yeah, big key was in its vanilla location.
Oh, well that sucks, because that's usually one of the last places people check because they don't want to go over there. Fortunate for him, he did go look for it.
Oh yeah, so if you get to that point and you have not found the big key, you want to check that chest.
Yeah.
Actually, you basically don't have a choice at that point.
No, you don't. I just know I've seen a lot of runners avoid making sure to open up the big chest. I've seen that one forgotten a lot too, and then they have to run back to collect it just for the little key because there tends to be a little key in there. Logic just seems to love that. Looks like Quizbowl is going back into Skullwoods, looking in the big chest, hoping to get something that he needs.
Lamp cannot be in Mimic Cave.
Nope, Lamp cannot, because you have to go into T-Rock, and to get into T-Rock, you have to go through Palace of Darkness. There's only a couple places.
Zarby did get a little bit disoriented in here.
Possible. Ooh, it's pretty easy to get disorientated in that cave.
There we go.
So, looks like he activated the switch. Now he just needs to get to the room. It's pretty easy to fall off 2 when you end up holding one direction for too long.
Yeah.
And then you go, oh no.
So basically,
Okay, looks like he got it.
first part you just want to hold down until you stop. That's basically what it turns into. So you just have to memorize where the fork should be, or what kind of directions you're looking for.
Yeah, you just gotta memorize the exact pattern you gotta hold. Yeah, no, Quizbowl has not figured out he's in go mode yet.
He's not in go mode.
Well, yes and no. I mean,
He does not have the Quake in his possession. He's not in go mode.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's the only thing stopping him from go mode, but it's just Impellers of Darkness. If he had it, he would be in go mode. That's the one thing he's missing. Zarby's just making quick work of Trinix. So he's still gotta go hit up Skullwoods and Ice Palace though. Usually you don't see people hit up T-Rock this early. They'll usually wait for it to be last, but
Zarby was already right here, so he might as well complete it. He's gonna have to make another trip up here anyways.
yeah. So repeat trip. It's not. A lot of people will not do Lampless. It's pretty hard. It's definitely not fun.
Do not play on Z-SNES.
Yeah, no, definitely don't play on Z-SNES. Definitely, I recommend SNES 9X. It's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know why Z-SNES is banned. I just know that
It's very inaccurate and runs really fast.
Oh, well, that's good to know. Wizrup saying it's also bad. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense.
And then for SNES 9, it has to be at least version 1.5.
Just get the most up-to-date version, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's basically what that comes to. What that comes down to.
Yeah, get the most up-to-date version, and you'll be fine.
B-SNES or Huygen's pretty good. They focus more on accuracy than optimizations.
That's true. Oh. Oh. Okay, so Zarby working his way through Ice Palace. We'll have to see if he knows how to do
I'm sure it
bomb
does.
jump. I imagine he does. I'm pretty sure he does. Ooh. Blowing himself up. And then as long as he does,
nice.
he should make quick work of this dungeon. And a very quick Stalflos kill.
Okay, did we see anything nice in Thieves Town yet?
I haven't seen anything. I've been looking over there pretty regularly. Yeah, I haven't seen anything. It looks like he's probably going to go through and finish out Thieves Town, hoping to
Nice
get
setup for Zarby.
Very nice execution.
Oh no, he grabs the fire bars blocking set, so they're making it across.
That is unfortunate. The frustration. But I haven't seen anything from Thieves Town. Quizbowl really just needs that lantern. Still no lantern. Oh, not gonna do blind? Guess he's opting to not do blind. So is there a reason to do bomb jump if you already got the cane? Yes, it is actually better to do the bomb jump if you have the cane, because right here in this room, as you see, the blue is already down, so you don't have to walk all the way around to put the blue down, so you can just fall in and go straight to the boss.
Yeah.
So it saves time.
That or
reason.
That or you had to find big key and a key.
Yeah, or there's that. So it's really just a big time save. That's the main reason people do it. So, Zarby working his way into Cold Stare, or as I like to call him, Cotton Candy Eyes. Is he missing? Oh, okay, I thought he was missing. Almost look like it. So putting him right in the corner. Oh, and a very quick fight. If you blinked, you missed it.
Great fight. Alright, let's see what Myers side cave has. Heart piece. Bomb upgrade.
So Zarby now going into Skull Woods to get his final crystal before he heads up to Cannon's Tower. Quizbowl still trying to figure out where that lamp could be.
It could very well be an ice palace.
It is a possibility. We didn't see all of the items in there, so it's...
We didn't see any items in there.
Yeah, Zarby went flying through Ice Palace, so we missed pretty well all of the chests. Always love key drops from bosses. That happens a lot with Cold Stare, though, too. Cold Stare will often hold on to a small key himself, which makes it interesting. Fire Rod was in the hookshot room in Darkside Death Mountain.
Quizbowl doing everything he can to avoid going to Ice Palace.
Yeah. Looks like he's gonna end up going into Ice Palace, though. Opting to go in there, hoping for the lamp. He's just trying to avoid anything with a dark room.
Yeah, Myth. BizHog does use the Beast Nest Hiking Core, or is one. At least it's the default option that I have.
Jeez, Mythical picking out the big words. Amalgamation. I told you. Oh, man. Yeah, no, lamp would not be allowed on pedestal because of dark rooms being required. So that's not a possibility. Zarby going into Mothula. Gonna make. This is the first hit. I don't think that second hit counted. Oh, there's one.
We'll see. He's got quite a bit of buffer room. What he's trying to do is use the fire to try to get Mothula bump away from the spikes, because how the game is coded, spikes do 0 damage to Mothula. In the vanilla game, Gold Sword does 0 damage to him, but for Randomizer, especially with it being randomized throughout different locations now, they needed the Butter Sword to do some damage, so it got reverted to Tempered Sword.
Just for that boss, though. Just for the one.
Oh yeah, and then Quizbowl opted to not defeat Blind, so we don't know what Sahasrahla is gonna have.
Very true, which it is a possibility that Sahasrahla had the lamp, which I think is not something Quizbowl necessarily thought of being a possibility.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's very valid.
Yeah, but I'm willing to bank that the reason he is not going to Palace of Darkness is because of that lamp. Until you're really comfortable with doing that, it is a bit tricky.
Yeah, it can definitely be extremely tricky if you haven't practiced it.
Okay. Meanwhile, we missed. Well, I guess we didn't actually miss the last crystal being grabbed. Just didn't track it. For Zarby.
Oops. Sorry, Zarby.
Alright, so before he walks into this, get your bets going on how many chests are going on. How many chests will Big Key that is. And if they're going to find silver arrows first.
Oh, there's a good one. We haven't seen silver arrows yet.
Meanwhile, we missed Quizbowl getting the bomb jump.
Indeed, we did. Oh, Quizbowl forgetting to hit the switch. Had to walk all the way back. Bob's got it.
Oh
Man, that is unfortunate. Trying to decide what to do.
no. Nice.
That was a good use of the lamp. Saving me. Oh no. It showed up. Oh man.
Hmm.
I haven't been keeping an accurate count at this point. Fortunately. I think that's 5. That should be 5, yeah. Oh,
There-
6.
there we
Chest
go.
6.
And 5 keys. And check another chest just for good measure.
Can't hurt. Trying to validate his run. And Andy's got 5 small keys, so he doesn't have to worry about keys at all in the upstairs area. That should be quick work through that. Oh, but he still doesn't have the silver arrows, so it's gonna be. I
I think he'll be fine.
Zarby knows how to do silverless. I'm pretty sure he does. I'm pretty sure I've seen him do it.
He's fine. He'll be fine.
Silver's a Moldorm Jew chest. That could be a possibility. I imagine at this point, both racers are probably feeling the nervousness, looking over the IRC chat, making sure that their opponent hasn't put in the dot done. Worried about where their opponent is. It is about an hour and 40 minutes in. That's when nerves start taking over.
But yeah, Zarby definitely knows what he's doing with Ganon.
No, very much so. Yeah. Very fair. Who needs silver arrows when you have the gold sword?
Shooting that skull for good luck. It's like if I shoot this skull, I might hit the skulls on top of these skeletons.
So, Quizbowl picking up the Ice Palace crystal. Make quick work of Cold Stare too. Didn't seem to have very much issue at all. Alright, Zarby working his way through the gauntlet. There we go. Can't think. Birds are hard.
Nice kill.
Jeez.
Oh.
Louise.
Oh.
Land mollas went out very quick.
I guess the third or the fifth fire shot hit the first name was while I was still trying to die still.
I do believe so. That's the way it looked like. Zarby's last name is Norris.
Norse.
Bombs on Helmasaur? I didn't know that was... What?
Bombs and helmets? Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that done before. That's interesting to know. Well,
That's what I did as a child. So I did one hammer clinks, like, stop breaking it, let's use bombs.
I just have never seen it done. It's good to know.
You need to watch the tasks.
Apparently, I've never seen that happen before. Apparently, I'm missing out. It's interesting. I mean, mind you, I made some interesting choices as a kid. Oh man, Zarby's almost done. We'll have to see if he validates his run. But
Yep, Quizbowl opting to go ahead and go to Palace of Darkness. I mean, other than the maze, the fire rod, there are some torches that can be lit with the fire rod that are pretty close to entrances where it'd be used. Or they are.
Indeed there is, so we'll have to see if he just opts to skip the maze entirely or not. Zarby now into Trolldorm 2. We'll have to see if he picks up this chest and validates his run, otherwise he will be disqualified. Oh, he picks it up.
It's a running joke that if you don't check this chest after Mold Arm 2, you're disqualified. Nobody's really getting disqualified or anything.
There's no actual
Um,
disqualifications.
Yeah, because by the time you're this far into Ganon's Tower, you've got you already have more than every item that you need to beat the game.
Right, so it's a lot of fun. It's just some fun we have with the runners.
Okay, you got 2 hits there.
2 hits. Nice. Was that a triple? That was either a double or a triple.
Yeah, if it was just flashing at just the right speed that I could not see if they got hit, if they both connect at the same time or not. But either way, it's a solid 3 cycle.
No shame in that.
Level 2 bug net.
Man,
Oh my.
you could only wish he would have done another bug net kill. So Zarby working his way into Ganon. Dot done should be coming up pretty soon. Quizbowl trying to finish out Palace of Darkness. We'll have to see if he opts to just...
Okay, Zarby starting Ganon fight. It takes with the gold sword 6 flashes on each phase triggers the next one. On the first 2 phases, that is. But he still has to wait, so just has to do some fire bat dodging a little bit. Third phase breaks the floor. 1 slash does the trick. But again, you can't make it go any faster, so might as well slash him again.
Yeah. Can't hurt you too. Not really gonna hurt. Now we'll have to see. Did I say Misery Mire?
Misery Mire.
Oh.
So,
Well, there was probably no chance they were gonna go look for that.
there we go. We got the torch glitch. So from here, it takes 12 spin attacks that connect, or 12 attacks rather. It doesn't necessarily have to be a spin, but the spin gives a little bit extra leeway.
Indeed it does. So, Quizbowl working his way still through Palace of Darkness, as we just saw. He actually went into the fairy room. A lot of players to avoid that room, but knowing that he has the bug net and bottles, he's probably just going for some safety fairies. Can't really hurt. Makes sense.
Alright, let's see what Quizbowl opts to do in the dark rooms. Let's see. Actually, Big Key is in the maze, I think.
I can't remember, I'm afraid.
Alright, GG Zarby.
So Zarby finishes with an official time of 1:47.28. GG to him. Looks like we're trying to get see if Zarby will come in for an interview. Good on him for that. Congrats to him. Yeah, green armor silverless. Decided to skip out on the blue. I'm curious to find out about that one.
And then Zarby's a pretty solid runner. He's at a point where the armor upgrades don't really help him that much.
It's still a nice safety strat. Can't really hurt you. The Fellowship of the Ring. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
I have not pulled up the.
So they're thinking that Zarby will probably skip out on the interview. Chat is saying.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's skipping out. That's fine. We always like to offer. Never hurts.
Yeah.
But since we do have Zarby's screen up right now, you can go ahead and put in your well, probably not yet, but soon you can put in your bonk guesses.
You can put your bonk guesses in now.
I guess so. I mean, we just might not be able to catch up to him.
Yeah.
I love the interviews too. They're a lot of fun, and it's probably one of my favorite parts of the races, honestly. Do make sure to follow our runners. Looks like someone just linked for it. Thank you. But yeah, make sure to follow them. They do this in their free time, and it's been a lot of fun watching. So make sure to give them a sale. A follow. Wow, I can't English right now. Fungus for life. Looks like Quizbowl is working his way through the dark rooms, trying to figure out the exact thing. He may have pulled up a map just to make sure he can make it through correctly. I know.
No shame in that at all.
No, I know. I tend to do that myself. So.
I don't think he realizes about the torches he could have lit with the fire rod.
No, he may not have in that room.
Yeah. Unfortunately, in the maze there is no torch.
Couch. No, it wasn't Couch Cash. Something else.
Well, if it says Couch Cash Rest Forever, I don't think it was Couch. I don't remember. We will find out shortly.
Let me check for you, Pietro. The next.
The pet throwing.
Oh yeah, another race is starting on Speed Gaming 2. So if you want to bring up multi-Twitch, make sure to check that out. It's going to be with Fox Zero and Swerb. So can't hurt you to go check that one out too.
Oh, Quizbowl is opted not to do that. He probably wants. The next best thing at this point would probably be, well, he could check out Meyer.
It is a possibility. He could be hoping that it is in Meyer.
And then do you know that silver arrows are in Meyer? Because you can check every chest except what Vitreous holds without lamp.
That is true. You only need it for the very last item, and as we've said, it's not going to require you to do a dark room. It will give you the lamp at some point. It will not force you into it.
Yep, and then Quizbowl is doing a great job staking this one out too.
Yeah, he definitely is. It's always good to see Razor stick it out and finish through to the end. So now that we're getting into the good part of the credits, my favorite part, go ahead and really put in your bulk counts, because it doesn't look like I can see most of your bulk counts anymore at this point, I'm afraid. And Quizbowl is actually going to go check out Thieves Town. So because he didn't finish up blind, it is possible for it to be in there.
Yep, and then probably an easier option at this point.
Yes, so there is another race starting on Speed Gaming 2. So if you just look up Speed Gaming...
and then which one is that? That is Fox Zero versus Swerb, it looks like?
Yes, Fox Zero versus Swerb. So that should be another very exciting race. There we go. Someone has linked it in the chat if you want to go check that out too. You can always just multi-twitch it until we have Quizbowl finished.
Oh yeah, and then I have a feeling as soon as he finds that lantern, he knows how to rush the rest of the dungeons.
Oh, I imagine so. I think that's the biggest thing he's waiting on.
Yes, like trying to learn these rooms without lantern, it is a bit of a daunting task at first.
Oh, it most definitely is. It takes some definite practice. We don't decide when these races are done. They're decided by the administrators, or they're decided a lot based on when people have free time to be able to.
Yeah, it's based on the runners themselves.
Yeah, so it's a lot of whenever people have time to manage to fit in their schedule. It's not necessarily always the easiest.
I mean, there might be a tiny bit of intervention by restreamers and trying to fit everybody on the schedule. We have been fortunate. I think we've only missed one match so far from being restreamed.
I believe so. Yeah, I can only think of one, so it's been actually very good.
Yeah, I think the only match that we've had missed was Fusta versus Xylo.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's unfortunate to see that
Yeah,
But
but given
sometimes
how
it just
many
happens.
how many races we've had going on, Quizbowl having a little bit of trouble with blind, using his blue potion to refill his life.
Not a bad choice. Safety strats are always approved. So I definitely understand it.
Oh yeah, and then there's just a lot that goes into this game, so and you definitely don't become good overnight.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the racers that we see that
Just
have really strong performances, just remember,
compass.
yeah.
It is still a possibility for it to be the pendant, though. So we'll have to see if he goes and turns in the pendant. Maybe Sarsaparilla has it.
31 bunks.
It's a lot less than I thought it was going to be. Well, I guess they got it in semi later, but
Yeah, that was kind of late boots too.
so only
Four,
359 item
sub
time.
4. Nice.
Nice.
10 minutes of lag.
It's
Almost
not
10
too bad.
minutes.
Not too bad at all. Yeah.
Hoping to find Lantern right here.
Yeah, I'm hoping for him. I'm
I cannot
definitely
think.
hoping for him.
I mean, other than Myra, there's not really another. I don't think there's any other place he has not checked yet. I think we saw him go to Spike Cave. Earlier.
Believe.
I don't think anything good was there.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't remember there being anything. There it is. He
There
got
it
the
is.
lantern. It should be a quick finish from here. He is almost done. Oh, no, wrong one. There we go. So he now has the lantern. Just got a couple dungeons to finish off. Just needs to go Palace of Darkness, which he's already most of the way completed. He just needs to go beat up the Hamster King, and then he's got to do T-Rock and then Ganon. So,
I don't think he did the maze, so he has to go in there and grab that big key still.
I believe Quizbowl knows how to do Silverless. I can't confirm, so we'll have to find out if he opts to do Silverless or if he goes on a hunt for the Silver Arrows as well. It's
Almost
hard to say.
Silver Arrows were in Misery Mire.
Yeah, which I wouldn't want to go looking there for him. That's just not something I want to do.
Oh yeah.
I imagine he was upset. I know. I would, if I were running this race, I'd be pretty salty finding the lamp there, especially because he did go in there earlier and then opted to not do blind, going, "Oh, I don't need to do this. This is only a pendant," and then being forced back into it. The salt. Salt is real. Yeah, what is SSJ3? What is SSJ3?
Okay, so Quizbowl's got his big key. Now he's just gonna go ahead and finish off Helmster King. Find his Quake, and then he can go straight to Turtle Rock.
So this should be a nice quick finish. All of our runners do this. What is the J for? There we go. That's the question. But as I've said, make sure to give these runners a follow, and then I hope everybody's enjoyed the race. I know that we have immensely. It is a difficult game to run. I can definitely tell you. And as we've seen earlier, Make sure to go check out Wizathon. Can't hurt you to check that out either. I definitely recommend it. Should be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
So I definitely recommend checking that out. Jeez for the juice, because I get so much fun. Jeez Louise.
Oh my.
Chat is just gone off on a tangent. I think we've lost chat.
Can we fix it?
Can we fix it? That's a good question. We're gonna have to figure out how to fix chat. Chat, how do we fix you? How do we get you back on track? No, not that. That's not how this works.
Remove chat.
Remove chat.
Quizbowl opting to grab his. Oh, I wonder if Quizbowl has another potion left.
Emote only. Oh man. I don't know if Quizbowl has another potion left. I didn't see. I hope he doesn't have two. Oh, here it is. Well,
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
it's Sunday and it's still the middle of the day. Is there no match on Speed? Wait, Speedrunner 2? Speed Gamer 2?
Are you trying to find the other race?
The other match is on Speed Gaming 2. There should be a link there.
Lamp was held by our favorite cowboy, Sahasrara.
Held by Sarsaparilla. Oh,
it was a reschedule.
Okay, well, I lied. Thank you, Fiesel. Okay. Shaka Khan. I like that name too.
Shaka Khan. Okay.
Nobody ever knows what to call him, so. Okay, well.
Guys, Quake.
There you go. There's going to be more race action. 1:30 for the Ori tournament. Wait, at 1:30?
1:30 what time?
Yeah, what time zone?
Maybe Pacific.
Oh, so in about 30 minutes. I could see that. That could work. It's like
I need to pull up the calendar.
time zone. Shh. Thank you. 4:30 Eastern. So in about 20 minutes, there will be some Ori races. Definitely make sure to check those out. Make sure to check those out for sure. So Quizbowl now heading up to Turtle Rock. Should be in there pretty soon. Turtle Rock shouldn't take too long. If I remember correctly, Big Key was
Big Key was in Big Key.
That could take him a little while.
And the last small key was in that big chest.
That might take him a little while. Yeah.
So
We're sorry. There is no race for another 2 hours, but that's okay. There are still other runners running this, and there is always Ori. Ori is a lot of fun to watch. I definitely recommend checking it out. Can't hurt you. I think. Catching another fairy. Oh, and there's Elena. Elena coming in hot. Oh man. Yeah. Elena came back just to see Quizbowl finish up. And slide into this thing. Okay. Oh, shoot, you're right. Quizbowl does need Palace of Darkness Crystal. Thank you for pointing that out. We're sorry. Definitely can't enter Ganon's Tower if we haven't updated properly. Thank you, chat.
Oh yeah.
You're helping out Quizbowl. Make sure he gets there. Gosh. Chat keeps me entertained. Chat definitely keeps me entertained. Yeah, there we go. Let's get some hype for Quizbowl. He's doing great. Continuing on with this run, even though he knows that he's coming in second, still finishing out strong. Let's hear some hype for him.
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct, Bearded Avenger. The Speed Gaming 2 is not doing a run. There has been a rescheduling, unfortunately. Oh, he missed the torch. He's got to go all the way around.
He's got a hook shot.
Okay, Lantern was
should be
at
fine.
Sahasrara.
Yeah, he ran out of time right there.
I was worried about that. That's unfortunate. One little miss and you can... Lamp was at Sahasrara.
He's gonna run out of time again.
Oh,
Yeah, wait a little bit so that first one can be. Well, maybe if he gets this hook shot, he might have enough
Can he
time.
make it? Can he make it? Oh, and he makes it. That was
Nice.
close.
Using the cloak strats, a good job. Can find 2 small keys in here.
I'm not sure if the Ori... I think the Ori race will be here.
It should be.
There we go. Mythical has the schedule. Mythical's got you. Yeah. Just need... Quizbowl needs all the hype. All the hype. Yeah, and the time over 6 hours is just an insane amount of time added if you end up forfeiting. So it's often more advisable to just finish it. I definitely applaud him for continuing on. I think I'd probably be a little bit salty at this point and probably a forfeit.
Yeah,
the salt probably would have taken me over.
Yes, like just the need for that lantern.
Yeah, that lantern would have made me so mad.
Oh yeah.
I applaud him continuing on with the race, even through all of the salt. It's just frustrating. So.
Uh-oh. He is going to miss the big key.
Oh.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Yep, he is missing it.
Yeah, like I said, that is often not a chest you go and check for the big key because you just don't expect it to be there.
And there's not really... Oh yeah, it's 2 more rooms. There's not another chest the big key could be in. Because the only other chest is the big chest itself before the big key is required for a door.
Yeah, and I think he just realized that too, realizing, oh no, I have to go back in there and actually go pick that up because there's not another option. Oh, Bunny Beam chasing him down, but man, he managed to escape it.
There we go, he's got this. Hopefully he decides to take a trip outside. There's only one other key in this dungeon that's been randomized into here.
Yeah,
and we know that key is in the big chest.
couple of weeks to
Generally
go.
want to make a nice sweeping action and to make sure you just clear everything out while you're in a dungeon if you're still looking for something. That way you just don't have to do that backtrack in case when you find out you missed something.
It's pretty easy to forget that you are looking for something though, and just try and run to the finish line. Yeah, there's still a lot of races up to watch. Should be going for a couple more weeks, it looks like. So lots more races to watch. Lots of fun.
There we go. Quizbowl's got his small key. He does not have to worry about checking another chest unless he's looking for those silvers.
He's almost there to Trinix. And it's just a quick Trinix fight in Ganon's Tower. I'm excited to see whether he opts to pick the right side or if he opts to pick the left side. Wondering
Yeah.
if the big key is going to be on there.
Didn't get his down input in time. It's that first little fork. But just a short little detour, no big deal. And this is another nice way through this room.
Tends to be a little bit quicker. But that room's not too bad. With the lamp, it's really easy. If you don't have the lamp, it's just a little bit more tricky. If you practice it, it's one of the easier ones for sure.
Okay, it looks like he is not concerned about might not have enough magic for.
Oh no, he did. Okay. That was making us nervous. Yeah, I want to know what was in the fairy. Oh well.
We know it won't have any major items.
That's true. I'm still just kind of curious.
Outside the red tunic.
Could be the red tunic. That is a possibility.
And opting to wait for the ice head.
Interesting choice. Most people choose to go Firehead first, but he decides he wants to deal with Icehead first. I mean, I could understand that though, because Icehead manages to go off. It'll lag the room so bad when it launches its ice path.
Oh yeah.
Big pain in the butt.
Oh no.
Oh, but he had the safety fairy.
He has the fairy.
He's still okay. This has been very just giving us a little scare, making us worried that he died. That was pretty nerve-wracking. Just takes a few hits. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Trinix is down. He is beating him. He's moving on to Ganon's Tower. And he gets the final crystal. This has been a very fun race. So now, since we're going to Ganon's Tower again, I guess we could always get some bets as to what chest you guys think he's gonna find it in. Because based on his routing, he could find it very differently.
Yeah, so we'll see if he decides to go to the right side first.
Just options.
Going straight to left side.
Oh,
never mind.
Going back to the right. Okay. numbers are probably going to be pretty low because people expect him to go the left. We do know where it is, so it's kind
He
of.
is going to have his 5 small keys if he goes.
Looks like he is going left, so he will have his 5 small keys. Yeah, Quizbowl was trying to trick us.
I know.
Trying to make us not sure. He's like, what am I gonna do? Do you know? No. A little bit of fun messing around with this.
Oh yeah.
He is almost done. You should still be able to get under 230, so that's still a
I think so.
definite time to be proud of. Definite time to be proud of.
It is going to be probably the last chest he checks. Nope. It's this one.
There we go. Okay.
There we go.
There we go.
Opts do not check with that last chest is to get his new life container.
Oh, that's okay. I think he just wants to.
He just wants to be done now.
Just wants to be done. He's like, I'm just finished with this dungeon.
It's like this was a much nicer find than Lantern.
It's the final thing I need. The final piece to the puzzle. Oh no.
And then, because I don't think he ever popped in to see what Turtle Rock needed on his end.
I believe he did. Maybe not. I could be wrong. I thought he did.
I thought it was Zarby that checked to see what it was.
I thought they both did.
I don't remember right now.
I don't remember at the moment either, I'm afraid. Huh. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Okay. He's making quick work of Ganon's Tower. Ganon's Tower can be tricky if you're not as familiar with it.
Yeah, and then we'll find out how his Silverless goes.
That'll be the fun part too. I always love watching Eraser do Silverless. We don't know if Quiz can do Silverless. We're not sure. We're hoping so, but it should be a definite treat to watch.
Yeah, Zarby definitely didn't check before he did pod, but he did. Yeah, I think he just went straight there.
Yeah, he went straight to
after he did Hookshot Cave.
Yeah. Silvers are in Misery Mire, unfortunately, which makes them a fun place to go get. We don't know exactly where, we just know they're somewhere in Mire. That's what Ganon has told us. So
this is not a 100% run.
No, it doesn't have to be 100%. Just trolling us with the Kappa. Watching you, the Rud. Yeah, exactly. Willard understands Mire Dark Room's gross. Yeah.
They've got the cape.
It doesn't make that any more... Well, even with the cape, because you have to switch over to your cane.
Only for the first room. Not too big a deal. They got Mirror Shield too. It'll block the fireballs.
So the...
Just have to be a little bit patient.
The stars next to crystals mark crystals 5 and 6, and stars next to pennant mark the green crystal. So they're little trigger items.
And for those not familiar with Link to the Past, having crystals that are numbers 5 and 6 gives us access to another location inside the pyramid. And it's going to have 2 items in there.
Indeed. So could always be something useful. We have seen several races where something useful has been in just those 2 chests. So always exciting to see when it happens.
Oh no, he falls off.
Oh.
Twice. There we go.
Okay. Having a little bit of trouble not being able to see the floor. That room can be fun too if you haven't practiced it enough. Okay, there. Oh, we missed one.
This, yeah, it hit a spike.
Oh,
Oh, hit the spike. The one that
that's
was supposed to go
unfortunate.
right.
That's unfortunate. It's like I've never seen that one happen before. Okay, making his way through. Making quick work of Ganon too. He's just like, I am not having this. I think at this point. Now, it will be interesting to see if Quizbowl also opts to validate his run or not. Because we don't
Yeah,
know
we'll
if he'll check the Moldorm 2 chest. Just opt to skip it. He is almost there, so it's something to look forward to. Is he gonna pick up the chest? What do you think, chat? Is he gonna pick up the chest? We've seen it skipped.
wonder what he's gonna do about his magic situation.
Oh, nope, he validated. He validated. Yeah, probably does want silver arrows. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I'd probably grab it. Hope of that too. Yeah, his run has been saved.
Run
It wasn't
saved.
all for naught. Didn't get disqualified for not checking.
You have not missed Ori race yet.
The Ori race will start as soon as our final runner has finished. I don't think you could trademark that, Piatto. I don't think trademarking soon is allowed. I could be wrong, though.
Ori races, they're typically, and then at the level that they're in the brackets, typically sub 40.
That sounds about right. Yeah, it looks like they agree. Trademarking trademark. Everybody just wants a trademark. No, they don't actually get disqualified for checking the chest. It's just a fun little joke for the runners. Just a fun little joke for the runners. Because we always want to know what's in that last chest. So it's just become a thing.
Okay, he's got his blue potion, so probably should have waited till after some of the phases and use his fairy, and then wait till after you light some torches a few times to use that blue
Probably.
magic.
But, I mean, well,
No big deal. Well, I mean, it also just depends on how he is with Silverless fight. I have not seen him run before.
I haven't either. I can't say I have. But we'll have to see how he does on it. So could be interesting. Oh, and there you go. Unless you're Willard. If you're Willard, qualified, guaranteed, confirmed. Yeah, so Willard always has to check it. Understood.
This is fine. He's got a fairy.
Disqualified for not producing dank enough memes. I'm sorry. Sorry that we haven't provided enough dank memes. Okay, so it seems he definitely does know how to do serverless. He's not having any issues.
Yeah, that's
I
great.
believe
That's good.
he has one more safety fairy too, just in case.
Yep, and then this phase is typically not too hard to avoid.
No, not too bad. I'm afraid I don't know what horrible noise you're talking about, GLS.
Why does that fairy sound make a horrible noise?
Yeah, I don't know what noise that is. I don't have sound on, I'm afraid.
Okay, he is almost done.
It's ear-shattering. That's good to know. I don't think I've listened to anybody use a fairy while having headphones on. I'll have to try that next time there's on a restream. Oh, he's so close. So close. He needs the hype to win.
Alright, give him some love. I think he's still got a fairy, so it's perfectly fine.
Okay, that made me nervous. That made me very nervous.
Just a few more hits.
All the hype. All of it. We need more hype. There's not enough hype for victory. Ganon still has a chance. Lamp was at Sahasrara.
Yep, it looks like we do a quick interview
Not hype for Ganon.
as soon as he's done.
No, we can't.
We got another update right here.
Oh, just kidding. Mythical says we can.
So we'll do a quick one. That way, or you can go ahead and get started.
Okay, I guess.
How's it going, Quizbowl?
Howdy.
How do you feel about that?
Well, overall, a little disappointed in the time. I wish I would have gotten gotten to go mode a little faster. But I'm
Yeah.
really proud of the clutch Ganon Silverless kill at the end. That was the thing that killed my run on my last race, and so I've been practicing that all week, and just glad I was able to pull that out.
Yeah, so pay it off a bit.
Yep.
Yep, and
that,
then
that lantern, every time I do this, I guess I discover something I need to practice. So I guess I need to practice House of Darkness without the lantern.
Yeah.
We saw it and we felt for you. We were like, this is a brutal seed if you need the lantern.
And I suspected, I was going back and forth whether or not to go and kill blind, or because I was counting items, and I was like, I got the 4 items, so killing blind won't actually give me anything, but it will give me the pendant, and
yeah.
I got there, and I was like, yeah, I'll go back, and because that was the easiest thing to do, and sure enough, there was the lantern.
All right. Any final thoughts?
No, not really. I mean, thanks everyone to the organizers, and thanks for letting me finish that out. I know I'm delaying the latch a little bit, but thanks.
Yep. All right. You have a good one. All right,
You too.
guys. All right, guys. This concludes our time right now with Link to the Past. Up very soon is Ori and the Blind Forest, followed by some more Link to the Past randomizer. So be sure to stick around for that.